Dentistry and General Radio Network presents
DIG's official podcast with Dr. Bob D.
This podcast is sponsored by Digapalooza, the continuing education event where clinical excellence meets community. Early bird tickets available now at dentistryingeneral.com. In this episode,
tell me what Arini is. Why are you here?
Yeah, absolutely. So to give you some context, Arini is the AI solution for patient communication specifically built for dental. The way Arini operates is, on one end, we're integrating with your practice management system. Then we train an AI agent specifically for you on how to schedule appointments for you, how to answer questions for your practice. And then you can deploy two things. One, you can have Arini answer your inbound calls, which means missing calls, any overflows are coming through Arini. You can reduce the workload on your front desk. That's one side of it. And then the other side is doing the same thing, but through text messaging. So these are really the two primary things that we do at Arini. It's the text messages and the phone calls. And currently we're taking over 10,000 calls a day.
Arini, the AI receptionist, turning missed calls into booked appointments. Dr. Bob D interviews Abdul Jamjoom.
Hello, everyone. I'm here today with Abdul Jamjoom. I met Abdul's co-founder at the Chicago Dental Society's midwinter meeting, and I was impressed with their technology. Abdul, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm Abdul. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Arini. So my partner, Rami, and I, we go way back. We went to high school together, actually. I studied computer science at Harvard. Rami went to MIT, did computer science and machine learning there. We worked together. I led search. There's a company called Threads that I was working at for a while, leading search there, and then really started Arini after that with Rami. And here we are. We
Awesome.
2023.
Okay, so tell me what Arini is. Why are you here?
Yeah, absolutely. So to give you some context, Arini is the AI solution for patient communication specifically built for dental. And I want to share my screen to give you some more insights here. So really the way Arini operates is, on one end, we're integrating with your practice management system. Then we train an AI agent specifically for you on how to schedule appointments for you, how to answer questions for your practice. And then you can deploy two things. One, you can have Arini answer your inbound calls, which means missing calls, any overflows are coming through Arini. You can reduce the workload on your front desk. That's one side of it. And then the other side is doing the same thing, but through text messaging. So these are really the two modalities, the two primary things that we do at Arini. It's the text messages and the phone calls. And currently we're taking over 10,000 calls a day. So this is a live map, all the calls we're taking right now in the US. We operate in the US and Canada. As you can see, everyone in the West Coast is sleeping. It's still a bit early there.
Oh, I see. I gotcha. I was wondering why this was happening.
No, we have a lot of calls on the West Coast as well, but East Coast is popping right now. It's like pretty early. I think it's 10:30 in like Boston. I think it's something there.
Yeah, I want to interrupt you and let the listeners and people who are watching to understand that how important this is. Arini has, it's not a secret that Arini has competition and another company starts these kind of things every day. But these guys, the reason they're going to be in dentistry in general is because I was impressed with them. The technology, yes, everybody can copy and do different things, but these guys are innovators, and look at the amount of people that they have. They have probably more than anybody else out there as far as the users go. Am I correct?
Well, I can confidently say that. Yeah, and I would love to show you the product itself.
Sure.
Yeah, so this is the Arini dashboard. So what you see here on the left are all the calls that the AI has taken. So it's just a log of calls. You get a granular status of what happened in the call. Was it booked? Did we answer some questions? Maybe we couldn't find a suitable time, so we tag everything clearly. And then on the right, you get a lot more details. Every call is recorded. You get a summary of it. You can listen to the call. All the extracted patient details will also appear here from the call itself, as well as the full transcript between the assistant and the caller. So let me do a quick demo for you. So just so you can hear it, I'll just ask a few questions.
Sophie from Arini Dental. How may I help you?
Hey, Sophie, I need to book an appointment as soon as possible. Can you help me with that?
Are you looking to book an phone exam and cleaning or an emergency appointment?
I need to book an emergency appointment. I'm having a lot of pain in one of my wisdom teeth.
Got it. Will this be your first visit with?
Yeah, I just actually moved to the area recently.
Thanks for letting me know. The earliest time we have for an emergency appointment is today at 11 in the morning. Does that work for you?
Yeah, that's perfect. Though I currently don't have insurance. Do you know how much it's going to cost me?
On your patient emergency appointment, $50. Would you like me to book that for you?
What if I need to do an extraction? Is that going to be an extra cost, or how does that work?
Extraction is needed. There will be an additional cost. Pipeline extraction can range from one details. Now I don't find book your emergency appointment at 11.
Sure, let's do that. All right, so I'm going to hang up. So that gives you an idea of how the call flow works. And the cool thing here to point out is all the questions that were asked are completely tuned, customized by you. So each practice can have its own different set of questions, its own set of facts. So just to give you a hint of that here, so if you go to your settings, you have control over two primary concepts. We call them AI actions and knowledge base. The AI actions are the actions that are going to be taken on your practice management system. So these are appointment types, confirm appointments, cancel appointments, things of that sort. And if you click at any of these, you'll see the duration of the appointment, the service types, where it should be scheduled, which columns and providers, and what questions exactly should we ask the patient when they're booking this appointment type. And you can fully change this, add whatever question you want about medical history or x-rays, anything truly that you want. And then the other piece is the knowledge base. So when I told it, oh, I don't have insurance, they offered me a package, which I'll show you here in a second in the payment options. And then I said, oh, maybe I need to do an extraction. How much is that going to cost me? So the answer to that came from the knowledge base. The knowledge base is essentially a document where you can put any facts that you want or instructions. So here we put facts about extraction pricing rate. A lot of people don't want to add pricing to prevent price shopping, but this is just an example here. So here I put a price range and I told it, say this is just an idea of the fee range. The fee will depend on so on and so forth. And that's what it told me. So that's how easy it is to control the verbiage during the call. You can literally just go here and delete something or edit something or add a fact. And then the last piece I want to show is the payment options. So here you add your packages. When I said I don't have insurance, it offered me this package, the $50 new patient emergency. So the goal is that Arini should be very simple to use. You're training it, you're teaching it a few concepts, like what insurances you accept, what packages you have, how to book appointments, what facts it should be aware of, and then you unleash it to start taking calls for you. And you start tuning it over time, adding things, removing things. Any questions about this stuff?
Here's every dentist questions. Go back to settings.
Yes.
Okay. That looks overwhelming. Can you help us set this up?
Absolutely. So the onboarding, it's a white glove onboarding. You work with us. First of all, we'll get you started within the week. So you sign up today, within 4 or 5 days, you're up and running with calls.
Excellent.
This time, what we do is you fill a questionnaire, takes you around 15 minutes to fill, gives us the basic details of the name of the practice, the providers, things of that sort. And then we have a 30-minute meeting with you and your office manager. And that's where we're going over the actions, the knowledge base. So we're doing the heavy lifting for you. And then at the end of the day, we give you a phone number and access to the dashboard, and we tell you, try it out, call it. If you have feedback, tell us and we'll update it for you. Otherwise, let's go live and start taking calls.
This podcast is sponsored by Digapalooza, the continuing education event where clinical excellence meets community. Early bird tickets available now at dentistryingeneral.com.
And then we start gradual deployments. We don't want to take 1,000 calls from day one. 5 calls, then 10 calls, then 20, and gradually ramp up until everything is good and it's trained well for your calls, because each practice is different types of questions. And then you forget about Arini, and that's really the goal. It's just in the background filling your schedule.
Gotcha. Next question is, let's say I get so comfortable with this, I can do this myself, you said. I don't need to call you guys. I can just change a little bit here, change a little bit there. It's just a matter of typing it in there.
Exactly. Get the instructions, try it out. Like we have a lot of practices that, for example, are experimenting with running ads. So they explain their ad in the knowledge base. So if someone asks about the dental implant ad, the agent knows that. When you can type the information here and hit save, and it tells you, test it, try it out, make sure it works, and then hit save, and you're good to go.
Yeah. Do you have any different voices? I'm sure somebody who's used it.
Yeah. So we have quite a few voices, but actually the voice that you heard is what we recommend. So we run a lot of A/B tests on our voices.
Mm-hmm.
What's the fastest voice?
Gotcha.
Be clear here. The goal is not to deceive people that this is a human. The goal
Perfect.
is to hit people as fast and as efficiently as possible. And this is the voice that is able to do it based on our metrics. This is the voice that books most appointments. So we tell everyone you should use this voice. You can clone your own voice. You can clone your front desk's voice, but it's going to be slower. It's not worth it.
These are known AI voices that a lot of people use, and I get it. And that's something that you said that's really important in my opinion. If I'm deploying this in my office, I am going to have the agent say that I'm the AI agent, and this is to get you simple things. And if it gets complicated, I will transfer you. After you use it for a while, this is the way of the future. This is how people will get used to getting the information fast and be gone, right? Am I correct? Is that the trend?
Absolutely. Something to like add on here is humans have been trained to absolutely hate talking to bots for the past 15 years because it's been a horrendous experience. You call your bank and you hate your life after trying to get this. The technology completely changed. What was available 10 years ago is not what's being used right now. This is revolutionary technology that is like literally like new. So the call experience is completely different, which means that yes, you will have patients that are hesitant to try it. But our goal is, how do we optimize your success rate? How do we make sure that the greeting is so good that they don't want to hang up? They just want their appointment. Hey, can I have a slot tomorrow? Don't do chit chat. Oh, how are you doing? None of that stuff. Our goal is not to deceive people. Just get to the point. Let's get them the appointment and do it as fast as possible. You mentioned this, which is sometimes we need to transfer. Arini is not going to take 100% of your calls. Their call cannot handle. And we know that. And we set expectations really early on. Arini can handle straightforward calls. What you want to book an emergency, initial exam, like a specific appointment type. But if you want to pay a bill, if you have a lot of questions about a treatment plan, Arini is not going to be able to answer that or help you with that. So we have this concept of transfer numbers. You can set up a reason, such as billing question or just unable to assist, and you tell us, send it to this person or this extension. AI will be able to live transfer that call. Their phone rings, they can pick up. If they don't pick up, it just goes to voice.
How long have you guys been around?
Yeah, so we started in 2023. I'm pretty sure we're actually like the first dental specific AI company that's launching this. So what that means is like throughout the past, like over a year now, a year and a half, like we were able to really iterate on the quality of the calls. And that's what we really care about, is getting that success rate for you, as opposed to launching a ton of like fancy features left and right. Or like, we know what matters is the number of bookings. How many bookings is Arini getting? Like that's, at the end of the day, that's the ROI. Arini is booking from these would have been missed calls. These are calls that would have gone to your voicemail, calls where if it was a new patient, if you didn't answer them, they were probably going to call another practice to book there. Arini is capturing that. So that's what we really care about. And throughout this year and a half, that's what we've been truly optimized at.
And you can, to be honest with you, you can use this as a marketing tool for your website. And you put down, we may be closed, but we can do these things through our AI agent. Absolutely. And it's the wow factor that as the population is, the patient population are getting younger and younger for us, the new generation, they're used to this. They don't want to talk to humans, unfortunately. And one of the things,
they want to get what they want as fast as possible. Like something that I actually sometimes recommend is on your website, put down, we'll answer your call 24/7. Call at any point and we'll get it. And it's interesting. So you'll see some of our testimonials. There's actually one relevant here. It's listed on our website. It was by Normandy Lake Dentistry. And they're talking about how like the main value of Arini has been that when they're busy, Arini is answering calls. And the other thing is after hours. Like these are like 100% would have been missed opportunities. And what's crazy is that like patients are also shocked when a dental practice answers them at 10 p.m. and they book an appointment. And then they come to the appointment in the morning and they're like, oh, wow, like I called you guys at 10 and I'm here now. That is very impressive that you'll be able to do like essentially customer support 24/7.
Yeah, go back to that setting page. This is another thing I really like. Simple. That is the way to do it. Now, you said you're dental specific. You guys do not have any other industry that you're going into, or is that part of the plan at some point?
Right now, we are 100% focused on dental, optimizing calls for dental. Maybe down the line, we explore different healthcare verticals. Our system is built in a way that it can be abstracted and serve other verticals, but our focus is truly that.
What else do you have to show me?
Yeah, so the other thing is the text messaging, which we haven't seen. So I just went to another location that has the text messaging feature turned on. So the idea here is that you get a phone number, patients can text that number, and Arini will be able to respond. So again, you're only training one agent, and then you can deploy it to answer your calls, but you can also do it on your text messaging. And this is a newer feature that we released, I believe, a month ago or something around that. An idea. So it can happen if a call gets dropped. Let's say someone entered an elevator, the call dropped. So we can send them a message. We call it a resurrection message. hey, sorry, we couldn't help you over the phone. Were you trying to schedule an appointment? And so on and so forth. And the AI starts responding and scheduling. Or if a patient just texts, if you put the number on your website and the patient texts the number, the AI can respond. In a similar vein to the calls, if the agent is unable to assist the patient, there's always an escape hatch. There's always a way to get a human in the loop to further assist the patient. So here, if through text messaging, the AI is unable to assist, we'll send you a notification and tell you, hey, can you check this chat and respond to the patient? Because we know there are always cases where a human needs to intervene. And that's just going to reduce over time. Like the goal is AI is getting better, like literally every week, that like the number of transfers is going down, the number of human assistance required goes down. So
We are supposed to have voice over IP telephone system, right?
yeah, so you want to have a voice over IP system. So we're talking Mango, Weave, GoTo. These systems would be great to keep your numbers don't change. Patients call your existing numbers, and we do all the updates on the background for you with Mango. So we would work with them. They'll give us access to a dashboard, and we go and make all the updates necessary. So some of your overflow calls will go to Arini. It doesn't have to be just overflow calls. You can send all of your calls if you want to Arini. And that's where we gradually get to, like after we start working with a practice.
You do integrate with most major practice management software, correct?
Absolutely. Whether it's on-prem or cloud, we integrate with most major PBSs.
Right. Anything, the regular Dentrix Ascent, the EagleSoft, all of those are integrated. That's one of the things that I actually was impressed by. Hey, thank you for this demo. Do you have anything else to add at the end?
That's it. Thank you so much. Very excited.
Excellent. Awesome. And we'll talk soon.
Thank you.
This podcast is sponsored by DIGRN, the continuing education event where clinical excellence meets community. Early bird tickets available now at dentistryingeneral.com.
This has been a production of Dentistry in General Radio Network. Visit our website, dentistryingeneral.com, to join engaging clinical and business conversations, explore our dental podcasts, and stay updated on our upcoming live events.